Hello, Skinner Agency here. Michael, said the female voice. Who is this? Michael has seen another woman. Is it for infidelity case? Your husband's name is Michael. Michael Owen, she answered. You're his wife, right? What's your name? Isabel Owens. Isabel Owens, you want me to look into the extramarital affair of your husband, Michael Owens, I presume? All right, I'll be sure to let you know whenever I find something. Ah, I don't need any contact info. I already got all I need. If there is no results, I'll contact you in a month. An affair investigation. It's been a long time. Actually, I could really go for some holidays, but the boss has been disappointed in me lately, so I'll keep a low profile for now. Let's see what we've got on Mr. Owens here. In order to check items you have obtained, click on the title icon at the bottom of the right. Last update was a year ago. Let's hope he hasn't changed jobs or places. Okay, time to start probing around. Let's go to the street. Hold on. This person. Huh? What are you looking at? The highest authority in the local mafia, lover of art, pornography maniac. It's rare to see you here. Got some business partners around, so I'm paying them a visit. Paying them a visit, he probably means collecting money. Anyways, you heard the rumor? The rumor? Bodies vanishing from the slums. Ain't that a frequent occurrence around here? Besides security, so busy recovering corpse. Guess their burden is elevated now. Doesn't matter if it's criminal in nature, police will show up. It's a danger to us. Well, you already got the whole police force in the palm of your hand. Don't want to spend more than needed. Understandable. If you look into this, I want you to share with me any intel you get. Share? You think I work for free? Got the gall to go against my orders? Calm down. That's not what I'm saying. Listen, unless you want to die a dog's death, you better go on living the smart way. Now, see ya, pal. Turns out our friend lives nearby. It's a rather standard apartment. No human sign in the middle of the weekday, so it could just be at work. What about the wife? Maybe she has her own place. These are the agency headquarters. If it's still too early to be coming back. The closet, the closest church to the back street. Many vagrants from the slums come here to ask for charity. And so do I. Hold on a minute. That's the smell of delicious cookies. Oh, it's so nice to see you again. By all means, we have surplus today, so please help yourself. A nun from the church, kindness incarnate, true to her name, resembles the Holy Mother. Feeds me like a pigeon. Obtain cookies from the church. Yes, thank you, sister. You're always welcome. Have you come to work in the back streets again? Well, as usual, yeah. That's most of my work. I guess you can tell from my appearance, but I blend in easily in the back streets. However, I'm a square peg in a round hole. Goodness gracious. I'm sure you know how dangerous it is, but please be careful. Avoid unnecessary risks. Even just taking a look brings you trouble. By the way, I have kept this book for Damien. A book? He said he had borrowed it from you and promised to return it today, but was unable to reach you. Oh, right. I was forgetting. My apologies. He said it was frightening, but really entertaining. He wants to read more in that genre. Then, I'll pick something from the same author. Okay, I need to get going. Thanks for the treat, sister. Stay safe, detective. There's someone I know here, so why not ask a few questions? You? What do you want? Came to steal some info from us? Journalist for a Crane newspaper company, member of Art Lovers Group, treats me like his errand boy and apparently drinks 2 gallons of Coke a day. Such obvious info as would appear in the papers. It's not what I deal in. Rather, I'm interested in someone who works here. Alright, who would that be? A certain Michael Owens. Ah, Michael. That guy's always busy. Well, even now, I can't find him. Does he go outside often? He's out for a story today, and it usually takes some time. He's through in his job. Always looks tired with panda eyes, no proper time to sleep. So he's overworked. He stays late in the evening too. I sometimes see him when I come back here at night. It's not unusual in our line of work. The other day he was driving away by a corner for pestering him too much. Wouldn't be surprised if he took the initiative to go and infiltrate the morgue himself. A workaholic of his level would have much time to flirt around. Unless it was all happening within the company, of course. Although I see no women working in this place. Let's get today's paper. Daily Tribute from Crane Newspaper Company. Still the same old grisly types of crimes. Anyone return yet? Well, still no sign of anyone. I need to check again at night. Let's see. What's this? He's a journalist working for a Crane Newspaper Company. Listed here are his age, address, salary, work history, and like that. Journal from Crane Company. The first page features a serial killer story, and the other articles are about as cheerful. Some cookies out at the church, low in sugar. They have a simple and authentic taste. Story set in an isolated island in the faraway seas about a string of murders that allude to children's songs. Okay. Still no sign. Let's go back street. No sign of life around here. Church. No need to return to the church. Let's go back to the agency. Oh, that's right. I have to look into the number of which Michael Owen's wife called. Let's see. That's odd. The number is from a police station. Cross lines. Faulty telephone. Shoot. Just my luck. I'll have to change it to the new one. No. I need to narrow down Isabel Owen's whereabouts. Time for a break. Hold on. What's this? Money was tucked into the book given back by Damien. Felt in luck just now, but all I can do is return it. Perhaps the next time I see him, but today is getting slow. Maybe might as well leave it in the care of Sister Maria. Let's go give it to Maria. Perhaps Sister Maria is still hanging around. Wait. Real estate agent's former thug got forced to drink milk through his nose once. Why is he wandering around the church? I had established that it wasn't within his perimeter of action. So I can't be safe here either. Sorry, Damien. I'll return the money later on. You? Me? Wait. You're photographer? This is Rosa Saxon, photographer. Occasionally works for Crane newspaper company. Glenn's personal servant. Pawn. Slave. The lady's not an employee at the Journal, but she regularly hops for work. She's well acquainted with Michael. I'm just gathering some information about a worker here. Does the name Michael Owen ring a bell? Of course I know him. He often buys my photographs. Is that so? Actually, I was requested by his wife to look into his activities. Really? So he was married? Well, could this be relevant to you in any way? To me? To tell you the truth, we're not particularly on good terms, so sounds like she's not the one. In fact, it's quite possible that he hates me. I'm a bit slow and indecisive to his liking. When he dropped the pocketbook and picked it up for him once, he yanked it away from my hands. He asked me many times if I had looked at the content. I simply picked it up because it fell down. He doesn't trust me. I wonder if there's any pictures of his mistress inside. Oh, speaking of which, lately there's a nice scent around him. A nice scent? Yes, like perfume, you know? It's looking more and more like a case of infidelity indeed. I just have to find out the person's identity. Got enough info at the newspaper company. Let's investigate elsewhere. Church? No. Okay. Looks like I've checked everything I could here. Anyone returned yet? Well, still no sign of everyone. Need to check at night. Go back to the back street. Here we are again. Could be faster to get Isabel Owen's address by stealing info from... I don't feel like it, though. That would be last resort. Could also ask some people with the kind of knowledge. Huh? Hyde? Hyde Nelson. Looks like an upright fellow, but is a corrupt informant cop to the mafia. Conceals his frail physique beneath oversized clothing. Oh great, it's you. I'm in a hurry, so please make it short. I'm investigating on someone. Maybe you can help. Who's that? Michael. Isabel Owens. I need her address. I'm not sure whether she lives with her husband. You mean currently? Well, of course. If that's the Isabel Owens you're talking about, she died a year ago. What? I was there, so I remember. They had instant fights. It drove her to commit suicide. My husband is a journalist, so maybe that's why it didn't make the news. A year ago? I've been negligent with my updates? But wait, more importantly, who in the world was it on the phone then? They called from the police station. Some cop messing with me? No, I doubt it. After all, I have police inspectors as clients. You okay? Oh, yeah. Sorry for the bother. Thanks for the info. Have this. It's not much, though. I can't accept money. People might mistake it for shady business. Truly the mindset of the mafia. There's no question about his affiliations. Night is starting to fall. It was all a fool's errand. What am I even doing here? Trying to regain wasted time? Pure curiosity? Maybe it's just my nature as a detective. Time to go home. I'll take care of the info updates and all of that tomorrow. I'm drained. Ain't that our fellow, Michael Owen? He sure is home early for someone supposed to be constantly overworked. Stupid narrow stairway. Why is he carrying that heavy baggage? A person could fit in that suitcase. No, that can't be. Well, I need to clear one thing before leaving. Is he still here? You're a hard-working man, detective. Glenn warned me that Skinner Agency was prowling after me. That bastard. Should have muzzled him. Can't believe he didn't strike me earlier. That he would have just sold the info. After all, he and I are in the same type of trade. You know what? It's alright. I wanted someone to know. Now, please come in. There's something I wanted to show you. I suppose you won't drop that knife. Not until you're inside. That's what I have to do. Otherwise, you'll just escape. I'm not even interested in your secrets, Michael. Look at it from my perspective. I have no idea what you already know. I'll just spill everything. Then, by your silence. Money and new information. Maybe I'll regain today's wasted time after all. Alright, I'll play by the rules till he's done counting his tail. If push comes to shove, my stun gun may come in handy. Would be a shame to be defeated by a mere journalist. If money is involved, I guess it's fair game. Now, just to let you know, my boss will know right away if you kill me, so think carefully about your actions. I'll keep it in mind. Don't want to end up in the can either. So, this room. There's nothing strange so far in the furnishing. But there's some pungent smell. Like a heavy-handed dose of cologne. The perfume is strong, right? I tried what I could, but I couldn't get rid of the smell. What are you carrying inside of this? A human being? How sagacious of you, detective. It's time to let you in on my secret. You might be shocked, so I'll start with some pictures. The notebook. It's as Rosa was saying. Taking pictures from the notebook. Oh dear. Careful, they're precious. Corners wouldn't let me take pictures, so I had to sneak into the hospital. I prefer corpse from hospitals anyways. Not so interested in bodies from criminal cases like that. So that's one of your secrets? I guess it's not much of a secret. I'm a necrophile. That's all. What is that corpse? I retrieved it from the slums. Hey, I'm not stealing anything, so it's not illegal, right? They are destined to be burned, then spread over the flower bed. It's a waste not to look at them and touch them before it happens. I have a collection of pictures. My preference is for discolored bodies that died from illness. But obviously, this type is vengeful. When they start decaying, I have to dispose of them. I use my parents' farm for that. You sure are one deranged freak, Michael. Judging someone based on the majority is proof of how prejudiced your world is. I didn't realize the beauty of corpse when I was younger either. How did I even go on with my life until now? Even when marrying my wife, I kept looking at her, wondering why she had been my choice. See, I don't like pretty things. When I look at a field of flowers, I just want to burn it all. My wife, too, was pretty. You killed your wife and framed it as suicide? No, nothing of the sort, Detective. She did it all by herself. My job just got busy, especially with the crime rise. There were stories every hour, every day. I kept getting home late, exhausted. I had no interest in my wife anymore. So she started suspecting me of cheating. Cheating. In fact, that was around the time I grew fascinated by the splendor of corpse. I had the chance of seeing corpse on the job. Oh, I had already seen corpse during funerals, but these were just preserved, big embellished. Fresh cadavers or something else entirely. Untouched bodies are a sight to behold. They have a vitality that even the living do not. I start going to play with the cadavers after work. The reason my relationship with Isabel went sour, you see? Yet, when looking at her turning hysterical, I remembered what I loved so much about her. Whenever I saw her pretty face warped by feelings of anguish and resentment, whenever I heard her voice yell out jeers and abusement at me, my heart would race. I got pictures of her, but they're not what I like. She slashed her throat before my eyes. She was still so lively, you know? I have no interest in that sort of death. How dare you even speak of your wife like that? What? I thought you and I were kindred spirits. We both like to pry into other lives, find what lies beneath the surface. That's just a job to me. I derive no pleasure from it. What a shame. You're still unaware of the charm of your work. Being a journalist is a vocation to me. Until I came across the first corpse. They've had no meaning. Or rather, my first true blessing was to discover this city. There aren't many cities where you can regularly catch sight of dead people on the wayside. This is Bell City that introduced me to the deceased, and there are many more waiting for me. This is my Garden of Eden. Before arriving here, I had nothing. I just watched others and did the same as them. Something was missing in my life. Something in me was left unfulfilled. But I finally found it. I finally found my own way of life. It doesn't matter if others can't understand. It's my very own form of art. In any case, there's no reason for me to kill you. I just go to jail. I'd rather keep enjoying my freedom. That's why I'll hand you some hush money. Keep my secrets. Don't mention my stealing the cadavers, nor anything of that sort. If I hadn't answered the phone, hadn't missed it for a request, hadn't neglected to update my info, knew of Isabel's death, didn't cling on to the money at time, then I wouldn't have figured out this man's dirty secrets. Now, just nod to show agreement. I will protect my Eden. I will keep living in Eden. I am the one who dwells in the Garden of Eden. Just nod.